You've probably heard of the Serbian dancing lady craze. People coming across lone women dancing in the street late at night for seemingly no reason. Take a look at this. Sorry, not sorry. That one gets you? Look, it's spooky season now. You gotta be ready for this sort of thing. Gotta be on your toes.
Ooh, right, what the fuck was that?
Oh my God! What is that?
What? Did we just become best friends?
Yep. Okay. My stomach and my ass.
I thought I told you to turn that thing off!
Eat this.
Stop. To find it
Shit.
in total disarray,
See?
you decide to start filming.
Phone go off
documenting
as
it
soon
for
as this
evidence,
motherfucker
when out
hit
of the
play.
corner of your eye, you see
Ooh.
a hellish face peeking out at you from the top of a doorway. These are demons that realized they were caught on camera. Take a look at this nightmarish monstrosity. Gotta say, guy in a costume armor, I do not like this, and I would not like walking into it in the dark, in the day, inside, outside. Just no thank you all around. This video was posted to TikTok by Fastby Tess Horror with a description reading, Muslim traveler finds himself face to face with a monstrous creature.
Nigga, that is a big ass bat.
I don't have a lot of context for this footage, just that the guy behind the camera supposedly came across this gargoyle-looking thing leering down at him from a ledge, and the man, completely shaken and petrified, started praying. And you can hear the terror in his voice as he does so. I find this thing deeply unsettling. This is what I
nigga, that is a big ass bat.
Like, although a lot of commenters say it looks like Frank from Donnie Darko, which, I mean, you know what? Hey, that doesn't take anything away from it. Still makes this creepy as hell. A man named Cody had started noticing odd things going on in his house one day. So he pulled out his phone and started recording. He'd noticed the light in the fridge and bathroom flickering. He also heard water running. So he peeked around the corner of the bathroom and, to his complete shock and confusion, found that the bathroom sink was on. And when a door behind him suddenly shut on its own, he really got freaked out and decided to step outside. He rang up his girlfriend, who urged him to just stay out of the house.
Do what she says.
An intruder or something else was going on, but none of it could be good. But Cody went back in to keep filming anyway, and suddenly found the place was a complete mess. Chairs had been knocked over, cupboards were open, so he immediately changed his mind and rightfully left the house again. And 2 hours later, he went back in, took a look in every single room to see if there's anyone there. He didn't find anything. That is, until he went back and looked at the footage that he'd taken later on.
No, sir.
He'd been filming his kitchen after having come back into the house that first time.
Fucking
he
phone.
briefly panned across to his daughter's doorway. But while watching the footage back, he noticed something in the top right-hand corner. So he paused and zoomed in.
Ooh, that ain't shit. Ooh. Oh, that ain't even right.
Chilled him to the bone. And it's easy to see why. There are some very dubious ghost videos and pictures out there. Blurry, often hard to make out, but this looks legitimately terrifying. It's clearly a face, but it does not look Speaking of creepy,
like if I look over my shoulder and I see something in the corner right now, I'm gonna piss myself.
Clip, we see a man filming a staircase lit up by the light from his phone. On the stairs is a man rushing.
Oh hell no!
His intentions aren't good. Either he's just trying to freak out our cameraman, or he's got something worse in mind. Luckily, the cameraman manages to shut the door before the crazed guy manages to get too close, but then, for whatever reason, he decides to open the door back up again.
Why would you open the door?
Still there, I guess, and it doesn't look like it at first. All we see is the dark, empty stairwell, but in true horror movie fashion, just as the
jump scare coming,
corner,
I think.
This. It's immediately clear that there is something very wrong with this guy's eyes. Was this dude on something?
Shit! That was not a jump scare, but what the fuck?
Talk about a demon realizing they're being filmed. This thing is right up close, staring directly into this person's car.
Oh hell no!
Sit there continuing to film this, or would you be
Oh!
I know what camp I'm in.
Time to
They're
go!
not the eyes of someone who needs directions or wants to be friendly in any way. Those are the eyes of someone whose mouth is about to stretch 3 times its normal size and devour your face in a single chomp. She's almost still as a statue,
what?
completely unblinking, which is
this kid know what he
really
talking
makes
about.
the whole thing so downright chilling. But take note of her eyes. Just
Bullshit!
shifting to the person behind the camera. It's such a slight little movement, but just sends shivers up your spine. The fact that she looks so dead-eyed, just staring off into the distance, and then slowly switches to look right down the barrel of the camera right at us as the viewers. It's just hard not to avert your eyes a little bit. The surveillance camera ghoul. This footage was taken by a man named Mario Lara, who captured something deeply harrowing on camera in his store in Mexico. Take a look. Leading up to this video, Lara had strange things going on in his store. He'd arrive in the morning to find things out of place, especially a piñata, which would repeatedly be found on the floor. And one morning, it was found in a totally different spot than he'd left it the previous night.
Absolutely not!
Someone was sneaking into the shop after closing and messing with things. So he set up a security camera. One night, he gets an alert on his phone. The camera was detecting motion. The last thing he was expecting to see, though, was this ghoulish figure poking out from a pile of piñatas. It's hard to make that sentence sound ominous. I mean, piñatas, they're just so joyous.
That is
unfortunately
some
for Mario, though, things weren't joyous in the shop. Things just continued getting worse. His security camera continued picking up odd footage at night, like piñatas spinning around on their own. One of his power drills, which was sitting on the floor, seemingly turned on by itself one day, nearly hitting his foot. It seemed like whatever this entity was, it was not looking to be friendly, despite being surrounded by festive piñatas. This next video comes from a woman named Mandy Mary, who spotted something incredibly creepy on camera. Take a look at this. Did you catch that? It happens very fast, but as the lights
hey, what the fuck was that?
It looks to be this shadowy figure peering out from the doorway, and it's definitely not there when the lights are on. Now, why did the lights flicker? Well, Mandy's son had flicked them himself. Mandy wrote in the description of the video, "This video is from my back house. My son was behind me when I recorded this. We were creeped out as we've seen a dark figure back there many times. So thought it would be a good idea to record there at night. We videotaped and he tried to spook me by flicking the light. The moment he turned off the light, you could see the outside light from the window. Within this outside light, you can see a dark shadow figure standing there. This wasn't us. Some of the people I've shown this to said, it's your son. I said, no way. He was right behind me, and that shadow figure was in the middle of the window.
But why would you do this to yourself?
No way it was him. Every night I see dark shadows walking back and forth, making my backlight sensor flip on and off. Also, about a month ago, something shook my door so hard it shook my entire hallway. Speaking of hallways,
no.
This next person was attacked on camera by what appears to be some invisible force in the hallway.
What?
Look. Yeah, damn right, turn around and go back where you came. Whoever this guy was visiting, whatever plans he had at the end of the hallway,
shit.
they were crossed off his list as soon as he hit the ground. What in the hell happened there? The CCTV security camera footage was taken in what looks to be the hallway of some sort of facility, like a doctor's office. Could also be an apartment, but it's hard to tell. You'll notice that before the guy even falls down and gets dragged, this black shadowy shape starts.
What the fuck is that
Once
thing?
It drags the guy a few feet down the hall, it fades back away, releasing the man who rightly gets
And who
up
can
and
say
books
it's
it
not
back
real?
down
Who
the
can
hall.
say it's
This next
real?
one has to
What
be
the
one
fuck?
of my favorite spooky
who knows?
internet videos. Some have compared this creepy woman to a witch. Others have said it may be a djinn. Whatever she is, though, she's downright creepy, and this just makes for a very unsettling watch. The video was apparently shot in Saudi Arabia. It shows a man driving on a narrow, empty road. As he's driving, we can clearly spot this strange, hunched figure in the distance. The figure moves in this really unnatural way, hobbling around. It's also hard to make out where its head is because it's all hunched. It just looks completely wrong. And the man filming thinks so too, because you can clearly hear how terrified he is. He sounds completely panicked, even on the verge of tears. Honestly, his reaction is kind of what makes the video. At one point, he tries to reverse away from the figure, but the road is so narrow and winding that he can't move very quickly, and the witch-like figure just keeps gaining on him, waddling towards the car with that unsettling gait, getting closer and closer, but never deciding to get right up close. It's like she's just toying with him. Unless you've been hiding under a rock for the past couple years, which based on some of the videos on this list, I can understand why you would, you've probably heard of the Serbian dancing lady craze. People coming across lone women dancing in the street late at night for seemingly no reason. Take a look at this. Sorry, not sorry. That one gets you? Look, it's spooky season now. You gotta be ready for this sort of thing. Gotta be on your toes.
Ooh,
Right,
what the
I don't
fuck
think
was
it gets
that?
any more classically demonic looking than this image here. The photo shows a large winged figure. It was taken in Phoenix, Arizona by a man named Richard Christensen in 2017.
Yeah, that's
I'm
normal.
not sure what he captured, and neither was anyone else. Some people think it looks like a Mothman. Others think it might look like an
what?
angel, or, of course, the opposite. But, like everything on this list, what do you think? Let us know down below. I've been your host,
Yeah,
James,
that-
and I'll catch you, yes, you specifically.
Yo. Listen here, bruh. Nope. Nope. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like this shit. Nope. I don't care. Because I don't fuck around with demons, Ouija boards, none of that shit. No. Fuck. Nope. I'm gonna hit y'all back up in a little bit. Bye-bye.